Bingo! Spidey's back with a fantastic movie from 1957. It's from this collection right here, Midnight Matinees. This one has the monster that challenged the world. Oh, it's not a bad fucking movie, man. It's going to get a pretty damn good rating from me. I remember seeing this a couple times when I was younger. It's actually queued up in my DVD player. And I'll kind of let you listen to the opening credits because I don't want to show you those. YouTube might get mad. Then we'll show you some individual scenes like I normally do. But let me tell you about this story. Okay? Don't be rushing me. Now, this movie is actually about... Well, it's actually about giant mollusks. Like, they kind of look like caterpillars, really. They're like the size of the IDS building here in downtown Minneapolis. They're gigantic. And what they like to do is feed on people around the area. They come out of the ocean or the inland sea and they suck people's juices out. They suck your blood out. They suck your fluids out. And that's how they feed on things down there and things on land and stuff like that. They're gigantic. They're ugly. They stink. And they drip saliva and crap from their mouth, man. They're disgusting. It sounds like a lot of people I know, man. Oh, my God. Anyway, so what's happening, they actually, like I said, the earthquake dawned on this giant lake, inland lake in California of some sort. There's like a military base there, you know, Air Force base or something there too. They're always doing testing and shit, like nuclear weapons and crap like that. And, of course, the earthquake unleashes the beast. Ah, a whole family of them, man. They like to breed, too. Yeah, there's like dozens of these damn things. So what's going to happen is they're basically they start to feed on people who are hanging out on the beach at night and stuff like during the daytime. You know, if you go swimming in the water, you know, you're and it's you know, it's like about 300, 500 feet down below, sitting in this cavern, just waiting for, you know, for people to swim over it, you know, so I can just grab them with these pinchers and things, you know, and it's just ugly as fucking hell. I can actually smell these damn things, man. It's disgusting. These things are gigantic. They look like giant caterpillars. I mean, they're huge. They're like a 3-story building tall, man. They're huge. Maybe 4 stories. I don't know, man. I'm sure you've all seen this movie a bunch of times in your life. It's considered a classic, and you know the monster actually looks pretty damn realistic. You know, for special effects from 1957, they actually did a pretty damn good job. The acting is pretty good. It has a lot of notable actors. Soundtrack is kind of dynamic, you know, and it's urgent and dynamic, you know. And they're fighting for their lives, trying to track down all these creatures. You know, it kind of starts out with this parachuter. Well, he's up in a plane. He comes down. He bails out. It's just like a test or something. Of course, the creature grabs him and drags him down to the bottom of the ocean on the shoreline and sucks his juices out. And of course, they send a speedboat to try to rescue him and try to find out where he is. Of course, he kills all the members on the speedboat. You know, he rips. You know, they basically drags them down too, and just. You know, this might be the papa of all the caterpillar monsters, because there's like literally they talk about maybe there's tons of these things down there. They're all breeding, they're all growing. They're the size of the IDS Center in downtown Minneapolis. You know, 55 stories tall. I'm probably exaggerating on that. Let's listen to some opening credits. Then I'll blab more about the damn movie. I know you better listen to. Okay, let's get the play going here. There we go. Got the volume up to about 38. We're going to get through the credits first because I don't want you to see the credits. You can go to YouTube or watch a trailer or watch the actual full movie. So now we're going through the credits, of course. And I got the volume up to, 38 or something. You should be able to hear the idiot actors talking in this movie. Here comes, this is kind of a cool opening. It shows this giant fire, like glowing ball coming towards you in the middle of night, like midnight or something. Then, of course, the title springs on. There it goes, right there. You want to listen to that? Ah, yeah, that's a good movie. I'll suck some of this down. You can listen to the opening soundtrack. Ah. I need this tonight. I need some juices. The creature sucked all my juices out. I gotta replenish myself. Oh, that's boring. You know what? I'm gonna fast forward this shit. Okay, let's watch the opening. It's like some guy's dialogue, doing the dialogue. He's narrating the movie. I think it's Max Showalter or something, one of the actors. What's his goddamn name? He's been in a ton of movies. Max Showalter. You'll recognize him. Good actor. This is how the tragedy begins.
To meet the ever-increasing demand for modern flight. On May 17th in the early afternoon.
Okay. Oh, see, told you, earthquake. I told you. I'm gonna leave the sound up while I talk more about the movie. No, I'm not. I'm just lying to you. I'm gonna turn it down because I can't concentrate on what I'm saying here. Oh my God. Anyway. So what happens is more and more people start to disappear. The Air Force Base is really close to the research. I mean, it's combined, and they start to find dead bodies everywhere. People are missing in the ocean or in the land lake or whatever. It's kind of a saltwater lake or something. And basically what's happening is they're trying to figure out why these people, I mean, Navy people are missing, Air Force people are being killed by one of these creatures. Probably the daddy of it, you know, the daddy of all the little ones that are going to grow up to the size of the IDS center. I always like to exaggerate that. Oh, not really. How much time have we got in this? 7 minutes. We got a lot of time to really bore the snot out of you. Yeah. Anyway, so what happens is, you know, the movie is actually got some really cool special effects. I mean, the acting is really good in this movie. I mean, it's very convincing. I mean, the soundtrack is dynamic, like I said earlier. I mean, they slowly try to... well, what happens at the beginning, like I told you, the speedboat goes out there trying to find the downed parachuter guy. And, of course, that speedboat... They kill the guys on the speedboat except for one guy. He fucking just goes insane. He has a stroke or something because the thing starts to come up and is threatening to chew him to pieces too. And it leaves this big pile of fucking saliva, digestive juices or something. And of course they find him drifting on the sea or in the ocean or what do you want to call it. You know, completely, he had a stroke. He's completely out of his fucking mind. And they find the parachuter in the water completely shriveled up. Because what happens is it sucks your goddamn blood out. It sucks your goddamn water fluids, your fluids out. It sucks everything out, man. You look like a goddamn, like a piece of beef jerky. We're going. This is a speedboat where they're going to try to find the parachuter guy. I'll turn the volume back up. So I got it to 38. These guys are already dead, man. They don't even know it. The creature's looking for more juices to suck down. And these guys just happen to be in the right fucking area, man.
Where is he? I don't know. Gotta be here. I saw him hit.
This... I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna dive into my death. I'm gonna go down and get pinched to death, and all my juice is sucked out. Just trust me, that fucker's dead, man. The guy in the boat actually, just like I said, he has a fucking stroke because he sees this monster come up and threaten to chew him to pieces. And of course, they come and all the officials, all the military people find him drifting on that boat right there. And of course, they, you know, he had a major stroke, like I said earlier, because he was so scared, frightened to death. You know, he's literally dead. So, like this guy. This is pretty funny, man. This guy's bubbling right here, man.
Johnson!
Here it comes. It's coming for him now. that?
This is Land Radio 4.
Oh my
calling
God.
Flutterboy 242. Come in,
Pretty cool
please.
movie, man. It's actually a pretty cool movie. I really like this movie a lot. I remember seeing this movie so many times when I was a bit younger, and it delivers every time because you know what's going to happen. You know the creatures are going to attack everybody in that coastline area, you know, and try to breed. I mean, they're popping out eggs left and right. The mommy, the daddy one. You know, so there's going to be thousands of these things all through the oceans and on land because they actually can crawl on land too. You know, they can get, you know, like most, mollusks can go out of water. They can, you know, slither across land. They can stay in the water. This is the head honcho who comes to investigate.
In the 1 week that I've been on this base, I've had a dozen different cases come up. I don't decide these things. I'm an investigating officer, not a judge.
This guy's actually pretty cool. He's kind of a prick at first, but then he gets to be nicer and nicer.
Made a mistake.
We'll go to another frame. It's just starting to get good now. People are starting to disappear.
That's right.
Let's go look at the dead body on the boat. Out. Oh, what the hell? All right. I'm gonna turn the volume down. Anyway, so like I said, I would just pull this back. But like I said, the movie actually is pretty fucking cool, man. I mean, all the scientists on the base try to figure out what it is. They analyze the saliva that is excreting into the bodies. It kind of looks like venom of some sort or digestive juices. And of course, they finally figure out it's part of the mollusk family, but it's like the size of the goddamn IDS in downtown Minneapolis. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. You can't see my new breast, though. You just can't. I'm sorry, man. I am so sorry about that. Forbidden territory for you. You can see it when I do a rowing video, but not till then.
Look at this. What is it?
See, there's all that slime.
I'm gonna take a sample. Have the lab run a test.
Commander, there's something surfacing on the port side.
Oh, they're gonna find the parachuter guy, man, all shriveled up. His eyes are just bulging out of his skull, man. Oh, look at that guy! He looks like a fucking Halloween prop. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna fast forward it, man. Well, you kind of get the idea what they're dealing with right now, you know. They're trying to piece this together, of course, and I'm just fast forwarding it a little bit. We're gonna get to some juicier parts. Hopefully, we can see some of the. I'm gonna leave the volume up too.
Things concerning atomic reaction. Science fact and science fiction are not the same, not in the least.
This guy's pretty cool right here too. This is like the head doctor scientist at the base. Heinz Conried is his name. He's been in a shitload of movies. You'll recognize him
I'm
instantly.
returning your child, Dale, in the same condition as when I got her. I think. Nice meeting.
Excuse me.
It's all right.
Mommy, may I go look at the rabbits?
Not today, sweetie.
Please.
Oh man, she turns a.
Mommy, of all those rabbits, I like Grace the best.
Well, you can't see the day.
This guy, I like that guy, man. The guy's pretty hard-nosed ass, but I mean, he's a pretty cool guy though. He starts to fall in love with that woman sitting with their daughter on the desk there, and they become a couple at the end.
Unborn child is starving.
Oh man, okay, I'm gonna turn the volume down again. I don't know why, I just keep turning the volume down. So, like I said, the movie, let me see how much time we got into this review so far. I'm gonna try to get some shots of the monster, man. The monster is fucking cool, man. I don't know how they made, I'm sure it was all like camera digital tricks and stuff back in 1957, you know. But it actually looks pretty cool. I mean, it's all slimy looking. It's dripping shit out of its mouth. It has the big old pinchers. You know, it's got this scary music when it's ready to attack somebody, you know. It slides up out of the water like a giant goddamn caterpillar. When I was a kid, I always thought, God, this thing looks like a fucking caterpillar. What the fuck's going on here? Okay, I think everything's fine. Oh.
You can get me on 254.
254.
That's right.
You got my number, honey.
Doug, you forgot my ladybug.
We'll try to get to some juicy parts here, man. I'm kind of just hitting through frames right now.
Hard to tell. Got tuna fish and mixed ham on rye.
he's trying to give these guys some sandwiches out of a fucking stiff,
Nice and cold.
like a morgue type thing. Oh, fuck, man. You crazy? It's been sitting on a fucking dead body, man. Of course, now the Coast Guard and the Sheriff's Department are trying to quarantine the beach because about 4 or 5 people have been killed already or something like that. And about half the movie's filmed at night. You know, you don't get to really, it's kind of like a maybe filmed late afternoon, early evening.
Oh, what'll it be?
I'd like to talk to you about your beach.
About my beach. I'm going up, Mom.
No, she gets killed, man. This poor young girl here. Her and her boyfriend are basically at the beach necking, you know, they go swimming in the ocean, and he gets, well, you think he gets killed, but they find him on the beach all bloody and everything later down the road in the movie. But she's down below and she gets pinched to death and all of her juice is sucked out. I'm serious, man. It sucks. She's down there and this creature just comes swarms around her.
I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you.
I've just got to use my own judgment about things.
Yeah, well, you're going to end up dying in about 4 hours before the creature's going to get you, man. And like I said, he tries to get the boyfriend too, but somehow he escapes to the beach or something like that, or it actually tried to get him, but they find him maybe about 3/4 through the movie. He's all bloody and ends up dying because he's already been mangled by the creature, except he can talk and he still looks somewhat normal. But she's already dead at the bottom of the lake, you know. You know, the creature already fed on her and its babies, you know, and stuff like that. See, she's getting, oh my God, she's getting ready for the big death swim. We're gonna call it the death swim.
Mom,
Nothing. She's screaming at everybody.
forget it.
2 young lovers sealing their fate.
Hey, pretty good. Where's your suit?
You really can't make fun of this movie. It's really well done. I mean, technically, it's really one of the better movies from the 1950s, horror, sci-fi, what do you want to call it? It's actually, the dialogue is good, the music is good. I mean, the acting is good. Soundtrack, like I said, the soundtrack is pretty cool. You know, it's kind of, I'm not sure how you describe the soundtrack. May I escort you to your death, honey?
Catch me.
Come, catch me, watch me run into the lake and get sucked to death. Come on, honey, let's go die together. Oh, we gotta show that scene too. You know, I'm gonna show you that scene when she gets killed because it's kind of really creepy, man. Anyway, I'll just wait because he kind of disappears in the water. She can't find him, so suddenly something pulls her down. And of course, the creature has her in his grasp. Its grasp. What's this? See what's going on here? Here we go. Okay, let's watch it.
More?
She thinks her boyfriend's dead. I don't know where the fuck he is. Here she goes. Good acting.
I'll send it.
Oh, she's dead. Anyway, so you don't get to see her for a while when they see these 2 divers go down trying to find out what's going on, and they find her body all shriveled up at the bottom of the lake bed or whatever it is, where the creature lives or whatever it is. And so I mean there's all kinds of different. The dialogue is pretty good in this movie. I mean, basically, you know, they kind of it's actually kind of believable. You know, whoever, I got all the crib notes right here. If I can pick them up. I got all my crib notes written down, so you'll be able to see all the actors at the end when I do my descriptions, you know, and stuff like that. No, how much time are we up to in this movie? It's a good movie, man. It's a good movie, but I know I should be making fun of this movie because it's actually, like I said earlier, it's one of the better movies from the 1950s. I mean, I like a lot of well-known actors. I mean, and the cast is believable, you know, and everything seems to click really good in this movie. And the other movie on this one is It. What the hell is this? It? The Creature from Outer Space? What the fuck that is? Oh, The Terror from Beyond. That's the other double feature on this particular double feature right here. But we're doing The Monster tonight because that's a classic from 1957. Okay. Okay. They're finding her clothing and all of her personal stuff. I guess the creature just spit her out up on the shoreline.
The uniform, Mrs. Sims, or at least part of one. Tell me, did your daughter and her boyfriend ever swim here?
Fuck yeah! He used to screw her all the time right there. I told her not to do that, but she did. She went and did it anyway.
On the wind. The rule is not busted.
Sometimes the maximum depth is 65 feet.
We're just watching some different scenes here.
You've leveled off again.
Oh, okay. Hang on, man. I think we're gonna get to a creature shot here. Oh yeah. Well, they find an egg. This is an egg they find. The creature lays its own eggs. That the big rubber ball is an egg.
Doctor, I get a reading of 1.038.
At least they found where the goddamn things live.
I'm not sure. Some kind of marine growth, I think.
Marine growth?
6 feet. Almost transparent.
It's a juice sucker.
I'll send out a net.
Lower the net, boy.
There's the creature. It's trying to protect his baby. You saw it. He doesn't like his baby kidnapped.
Okay, take it up.
Look at that thing. Look at that fucking... Can you see that fucking thing? It's kind of dark.
Is everything all right? No problems. We're still looking.
We're still looking.
Hold off and come up till we check what's in the net.
Anyway, they bring the goddamn egg up. Of course, they bring it back to the laboratory. They finally figure it out. It's like a baby mollusk or something like that. And of course, there's shitloads of these big ones all around the goddamn area in the canals and shit like that, living on the bottom of the lake bed and stuff like that. So basically, it's... Let's see. Oh, this is a great scene. Yeah, you just saw her face, man. She was all... That was the one that got sucked down in the water about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, but don't take any longer.
Is the creature? Creature's coming. It's coming for his baby. There we go. Run, run, run. Hurry, get up there. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
What's wrong? Lake's tank is caught in the undergrowth.
Anyway, that's enough of that. I should leave the sound on, I think, here. Don't worry, these two divers, they live. They get up to the shore, up to the boat. We'll watch it a few more minutes. Damn, I'd like to have one of those things for a pet. Look at that. Okay, you've seen enough. Oh, man. Anyway, I like the music in this particular movie. It's really dynamic, and it's kind of like it's kind of like involved and dynamic, like I just said, dynamic, and it basically, you know, it's kind of like, you know, urgent and stuff like that. It's really good. It's really good. This movie, really, they did a great job in this movie. Ooh, 24 minutes. I can waste more time. Anyway, they're swimming for their lives back to... They know the creature's pursuing them up to the boat and stuff like that, and... I don't see if the creature comes up. I think it comes up. And it scares the living shit out of all these guys. Watch this shit. I think it's gonna come up.
Talk sense. What's down there?
I don't know. I never saw anything like it before. Like what? Creature. Giant creature.
You're not gonna go back down there. Take your hands off me. I've got to kill it. I said you're not gonna go back down there.
Stay out of this thing. I'll take care of it.
We haven't got time for hysterics. He's got to tell us what we're fighting.
I don't know. Was it just one of these creatures?
There it is. It came up to get him. Poke his eyes out. No, no. Don't worry, they all live and they get back to the base. The creature goes below without one less eye. It's pissed. It's pissed. It's got to take care of the rest of its babies down at the bottom of the lake. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a good movie, man. I like this movie a lot. But like I said, you know, the movie just, like I said 100,000 times in previous reviews, it just goes along. They're trying to lock it in all these canals in California, these locking dams of some sort, you know, waterways or something like that. And they finally figure out what they really do is send depth charges down to where they originally found it, right there, and they basically kill pretty much every single one. Actually, they do kill everyone except the one that's in the laboratory back at the research base on the base. And they, at the end, the hero guy has to fucking kill it with, I don't know, some kind of a cold solution or something. And, you know, and it's just, it's a good movie, man. I like this movie. There's a lot of cool scenes. There's a lot of killings, too, in this movie. The creature devours, I'd say, how many people? How many people? You got the three divers, the skydiver, you got the boyfriend, not the boyfriend, the girlfriend. You got a couple other people that got killed by the creature, you know, and or at least some of the creatures. Like I said, there's more than one. You know, they're all breeding like rabbits. Oh my God, how much time we have to? Okay, let's just sit and watch some more of this movie. I'm just gonna fast forward it for you. You get the idea. But anyway, they kill all the creatures, like I already said, except the one back at the base, and they kill that one with, like, CO2 tanks or something like that. Cold spraying shit. I don't even know what the hell that is. You know, you put fires out with it.
Where's Dr. Rogers?
He's in the radio shack.
He's in the Radio Shack? You know, I found out Radio Shack is still in business. You know, they still have some outlets around the country. I remember in Radio Shack, we used to go to Radio Shack, me and my brother all the time, buy all kinds of little gadgets, you know, electronic gadgets. They're still around.
And then they must be totally destroyed. My the twill engine will be in chop.
I'm just fast forwarding some of the movies, the scenes.
Predatory nature. It attacks other living creatures, will devour them, eat their flesh.
Eat their flesh. I eat flesh all the time. It never did any harm to me. Okay, that's enough of that shit.
It'll alarm you on you, but if just one of these creatures lived and got by patrols into the canal system and multiplied, the species could threaten the entire world. Just devouring all life in the oceans and then foraging on land.
That's right. See, they can eat you on land, too.
Things descending upon one of our cities.
What caused them, Doctor? Where did they come from?
We don't know. We can only guess. Now, perhaps you gentlemen saw this article here in Life. A few miles from here, this lake bed existed in a dry state, void of life for many years. Then a flash flood filled it with about 2 feet of water. In a few days, there were literally millions of shrimp. They hatched from dormant eggs that had been there for centuries. Now, I believe the same thing happened here. I think that a pocket of eggs from this prehistoric species was trapped here below the bottom.
Yeah, it's actually a prehistoric beastie, really.
The earthquake caused a fissure to open the bottom of the sea, allowing water to seep down this pocket. Now, because this water was slightly...
Yeah, fuck it. Let's get to the ending here. I already told you what's going on through the whole movie. Heroes, dead people, giant caterpillars chewing on people's flesh and they're sucking their blood and juices out.
I'd like to alert the Spidey Presents doctor.
I don't even know if we can get to
There are
another.
100,000 people in this valley. Move like that could only lead.
We're going to get to the exciting end. All right.
I'm sorry about what happened.
You don't have to be.
I'm sorry. You're my new friend. You saved my life. Uh-oh. This is the ending. This is the last creature alive. They end up killing the boyfriend of this lady and her daughter. The hard-ass military guy. Don't worry, he saves their lives. So don't, they're trapped in the closet, but he comes and kills it. He's trying to chew through the door.
Stanley, do you see that window?
Don't worry. Now he's killing it. Well, you kind of get the idea that everything is, there's a happy ending. Oh, that thing is fucking cool, man. I love that fucking thing. You can't see it anymore, though. Anyway, we're up to about 30 minutes on this review, so I'm going to give this movie a pretty damn good rating because, don't worry, she gets saved by her hero boyfriend right there in the laboratory. He kills the last of the creatures, hopefully, and, well, that's the end of the movie. And, of course, they get married and, you know, live happily ever after, him and his girlfriend and her daughter, so. But we're going to give this movie a good rating because it's a really good fucking movie, man. Like I said, everything clicks really well on this movie. For 1957, it's still one of the better movies from that era. It's got great special effects. It has a really nice soundtrack. Kind of really like a dynamic soundtrack. The acting is good. You know, the dialogue is good. Everything is really good. Special effects are pretty cool. The creature actually is very realistic. I mean, I'm sure it's a giant puppet at the end, and I'm not really sure. Some of the daylight scenes is probably just some kind of a, you know, camera tricks and stuff like that. But I think that scene right there when he kills the last creature is actually a giant puppet or something. Whoever did the special effects did a really nice job in this movie, man. It's a classic movie, folks, so I would rate this really high, and I'm going to rate this really high. I think I've told you everything I really can. Go to YouTube, watch the movie for free, check out some trailers, but we're going to talk about this rating right now. You know, out of 1 to 10, out of 1 spiderweb, out of 10 spiderwebs, I'm going to give this goddamn movie a fucking 10 spiderwebs because I consider this really well done. I mean, it's not stupid and silly like other type of movies you've seen in that era or even the 40s or 60s or even up to today. I'm going to give a perfect rating, 10 spiderwebs out of 10 spiderwebs because it is so goddamn well done, and it's actually believable. I mean, everything I've said about the movie is very, very accurate. I mean, accurate. I'm not going to keep going over all the things I like about it because I've already explained that during this review. So basically, I would check this movie out. If you never saw The Monster That Challenged the World, I would highly recommend it. I mean, it's up there with classics like Them, The Deadly Mantis, you know, Tarantula, and all those type of movies from that particular 1950s had some great fucking movies, man. Great movies. So 10 spiderwebs for The Monster That Challenged the World. Yes. Good movie, folks. I'm not sure when maybe I'll come back and do It, The Terror from Outer Space, or what the hell that is. I know what that is, about this creature that gets on board the spaceship or something like that. And they have to battle it on the spaceship. It's, we'll talk about that at a later date. I'm not really too concerned about that right now. So like I said, 10 spiderwebs for the monster that challenged the world. And we will see you very soon at the movies again. Until next time, check this movie out. Bradley said so. Later, man.